George Clooney and Amal Clooney have long been a power couple, admired not only for their beauty and style but for their shared dedication to human rights and philanthropy. However, over the past few months, rumors have swirled around their marriage, casting doubts on their once seemingly perfect relationship. As the couple faces a challenging period, many are wondering how George Clooney is coping with the crisis, and whether the emotional toll of this situation is something he's been able to navigate. While it is no secret that George Clooney has had his fair share of high-profile relationships in the past, his marriage to Amal Clooney, an international human rights lawyer, was widely seen as a true love story. Their union, marked by their lavish wedding in Venice in 2014, brought with it a sense of grandeur that felt different from the usual Hollywood pairings. Amal's intellectual brilliance and social activism paired perfectly with George's charm and charisma. Together, they seemed like an unbreakable duo. But, like many marriages, theirs too has faced challenges. The rumors surrounding George and Amal's marriage became unavoidable when reports began to surface about tension between the two. Insiders claimed that their relationship was on the rocks due to a mix of personal and professional pressures. Amal, whose career as a lawyer has kept her in the spotlight, and George, who's entrenched in his own acting, business ventures, and philanthropic efforts, have seen their lives pulled in different directions. Despite their mutual respect and love for one another, it appears that the demands of their respective careers, and the resulting emotional strain, began to take a toll on their relationship. One source close to the couple mentioned how George, in particular, struggled to balance his work and family life. With his hectic Hollywood schedule, the late-night meetings for his production company, and his commitment to causes he deeply cares about, it was easy for the star to lose sight of his personal life. Amal, on the other hand, was facing her own challenges, trying to balance her roles as a wife, a mother, and a trailblazing lawyer. The stress from their respective careers caused their communication to deteriorate, leading to frequent arguments. A series of family events, such as a recent charity gala that Amal attended without George, further fueled speculation about a split. The distance between them became more apparent, and fans began to wonder if this marked the beginning of the end for this once inspiring couple. As with any divorce, the emotional strain can be incredibly taxing, and George Clooney is no exception. Sources close to the actor reveal that he was deeply affected by the uncertainty surrounding his marriage. Known for his confident public persona, George is usually the life of the party, but behind the scenes, he struggled with feelings of guilt and frustration. A source told us, George has always been someone who tries to hold it together in front of the world, but this divorce crisis hit him hard. He's a family man at heart, and the idea of not being there for Amal and the kids weighed heavily on him. He's had sleepless nights, filled with questions about what went wrong and whether there's a way to salvage the marriage. Although George has often been lauded for his charm and wit, he has also faced his own personal battles throughout the years. His past relationships, including his long-term romance with actress Elisabetta Canales, have been well documented, and many saw Amal as the woman who finally tamed the notorious bachelor. Now, with the threat of divorce hanging in the air, George has been forced to confront the reality that perhaps even the most perfect relationships require work, and sometimes, it's too late. But, despite the emotional toll, George has tried to maintain a sense of normalcy. Sources suggest that he's leaned on close friends for support during this difficult time. The actor is known for his tight-knit group of friends, including his longtime best friend, Randy Gerber, and other Hollywood heavyweights. Their bond has been a crucial part of his coping mechanism, as he navigates this painful period in his life. While George's emotional struggles have been well documented, it's important to understand Amal's perspective as well. As an accomplished lawyer, she's not a stranger to pressure, but her personal life being thrust into the public eye has been undeniably challenging. Amal's commitment to her career, particularly her work with the United Nations and her advocacy for international human rights, has often taken precedence over her personal life. Sources close to Amal suggest that she has felt isolated at times, trying to balance her intense professional commitments with raising their twins, Ella and Alexander. This sense of isolation was exacerbated by the couple's strained communication. While George has focused on his own issues, Amal has remained largely out of the spotlight, preferring to keep her emotions private. However, insiders reveal that Amal has made it clear that her priority is her children, and she is determined to maintain a positive co-parenting relationship with George, regardless of what happens with their marriage. Amal's resilience is one of the reasons George loves her so much, a source revealed. She's calm, composed, and committed to doing the best for the kids, no matter what. Thanks for tuning into today's video on George Clooney's emotional struggles during his divorce crisis with Amal Clooney. If you found this story insightful and want to stay updated on all things celebrity, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. We'll be bringing you more exclusive updates and in-depth stories in the future, so stay tuned.